Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Michael Shear, your second favorite stock options trader, here with the newest 2021 $5,000 challenge. So, guys, I obviously stopped posting a lot, was kind of getting down on myself a little bit, and I am back with another $5,000 challenge around the same time I started the last one. So, this is going to be pretty exciting. And Ava is also excited. That's why she's playing in these rocks so hardcore right now. So my plan is actually to start a $5,000 account challenge again with just purely options. Yes, my love. Fantastic. Here you go. You can be in it as well. So, but this time I'm going to be using Tastyworks. A little bit less on commissions on the options trading side. And honestly, I just wanted to try something new, just try to get a little bit of feel for it. And as also, I can do spreads better in Tastyworks than I can in Thinkorswim because they have a little bit different margin requirements on whenever you're doing like strangles, straddles, things of that nature inside of your account. The margin requirements a little bit lower, so it allows me a little bit more flexibility with the types of trades that I want to put on. So that's why I'm there with them. Now, unfortunately, I still use Thinkorswim for the charts because the charts are just better. But we are going to continue to use Thinkorswim charting, but trading and placing all the trades on Tastyworks. So I have a $5,000 account right now. I actually was right at like 5,800. And this week of earnings, I got smacked. I was trying a whole bunch of different things, testing the waters, and guys, I've been really working with this account, just trying to do all different types of strategies and calendars and double calendars and double diagonals and credit spreads at 90%, credit spreads at 70%, credit spreads at the money using technical, really trying to find a new strategy, something that's a little bit more my style. I found out last year, although I can do certain trades with just straight long calls or straight long puts, it just made me like too anxious. And I don't want to feel that way again. So the only problem with that is that I'm not going to have like daily updates like I did last year with the YouTube. But at the same time, this gives me a little bit more flexibility. And the anxiety overnight, wondering, oh my God, did it go up 2 points or did it go down 2 points? And do I have to close out a $200 loser today? Is it going to bounce? And with credit spreads and with trading options in a spread-like formula, it's going to be a little less on the anxiety side, like getting me some mental rest. And as a trader, I think it's good that you begin to find who you are. Like we were talking about last year with a couple different videos I had, I said, hey, you need to find out the type of trader you are. And that's what I was doing with the account last year, saying, hey, here's the formula that I have, here's the strategies that I'm using, and I was just using them over and over and over and over and trying to get a nice outcome. And I had some pretty awesome wins, honestly. I hit like 10,000 on the account, roughly a little bit lower. It's like 9,800. But then I literally came down to 2,000, brought it back up to 5,000. I just stopped. I was like, okay, this roller coaster ride is way too much for me. I didn't like the way that I was feeling and sleeping. So I decided, hey, let's calm down. Let's try out something new. So for the past 4 or 5 months now, I've been trying all different types of strategies off camera. So it's not as much accountability and I'm not having to worry how somebody on the internet feels, although you shouldn't really feel like that. But the accountability is there. So I wanted to figure out a new way of giving awesome credit spread strategies, double diagonal strategies, things of that nature, and that I will be sharing with you shortly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin screen sharing here and show you the account, show you what I'm currently in, because I've actually got a couple trades on already. So when Monday comes around, today is May 1st of 2021. And so the account challenge begins. I would love to try to get this thing doubled at the end of the year. It's a hefty goal, but I think it is definitely doable because we're going to be taking on some pretty risky trades But at the same time, like I said before, man, it's going to feel good to not worry about the overnight problems that may occur. And that's what we're here for, to lower the stress, but at the same time still putting on risky enough trades where there is a little bit more profit at the end of the tunnel. Yes, of course, it makes it more risky because I can lose it all as well, but that's okay. That's what we're here trading to try to find out what to do, trying to make a little bit more of income than something that is more of growth. So this is going to be, excuse me, other way around. Trying to grow an account quickly, which means you have to put on a lot of risk. When you're doing it for like a more of an income basis, that's when you're going to take in on a little bit less risky trades. But at the same time, if you're only winning $80, $90 a month, you've got to be happy with that. And I think that I will be at another time later. But here we're trying to grow an account. I want to try to hit that PDT type of level at 25,000. I think that's going to be super dope. Can't wait to get there, and maybe I can get there within the next 3 years, and that'll be pretty sick. Also, I will be adding to the account, so this is not going to be pure growth. I'm going to be putting in maybe $50 to $100 every week into the account to let it grow, and that's why I say, hey, the double is very, very possible by the end of the year. All right, guys, have a good time. Here is the live look at the account, and there's Ava in the background throwing rocks. All right, guys, see you there. We have about $1,091 in options buying power currently, and let's take a look at the positions. I have a trade in ARK Invest, which is a straddle. We have 48 days out on this. Selling the 109, or basically 110 strike put, and selling the 130 strike call. I'm sorry, that is a strangle. We have DKNG, just a straight short put on that. 48 days out. FCX, we have a straddle on that as well. 35 strike put and selling the 44 strike call. We have Microsoft. Now, this is the earnings trade that did not go so hot. It was actually a diagonal. Sold the 270 weekly strike call and had a long 260 strike call, assuming that we were going to hit at least 270 on earnings. But unfortunately, Microsoft apparently did not do so hot at earnings and is now trading at 250. So we are looking for that to go up in the future. Hopefully within the next 20 days, we see this at least break even. That's when I will be closing out the trade. SPCE, we have a long debit spread, which again, or excuse me, is not a long debit spread. This is a short put credit spread. Selling the 28 strike put and buying the 23 strike put. And this is almost a total loser at the moment as well. We're just hoping for SPCE to get above 28 within the next 3 weeks. And lastly, we have 2 credit spreads on the call side on SPY, the S&P 500, hoping that it gets back below 412 within the next 20 days. And that is what we have currently in the trade. I hope everybody enjoys. I hope everybody enjoys this journey that we are on. I will be posting every single trade that I put on. 1, for accountability. 2, just to see what happens here. I think that people love to see trades, see what happens when you put on different types of trades. And again, this will be 100% debit and credit spread trading. I do not intend on doing much in the way of just long calls or long puts unless there is some hedge that I would like to put on. In that case, I may go a just straight put, but it will be something that is very, very high probable at that time. All right, guys, have a great time, and thank you so much for enjoying this content. And if so, please give it a like, subscribe, and join me in this journey, and I will see you guys next time.